All right, we are live. Um, Good to be back again. Second episode of Saturday Night Ninja. Go ahead, tweet out that live. Just making sure my stream works on the other end. Which it does, so we got no problems there. I'm gonna wait a minute for people to uh come and trickle in real quick. Gonna wait about another minute. Those of you who are here though, what did you guys think of the Splatoon 3 like global test fire, uh, global premiere, whatever it was called? Um, Personally, I mean, I enjoyed it. Um, don't know. I don't think as much was. I don't. I would have liked for more to be changed. Is what I'm gonna say. I don't think enough got changed from Splatoon 2. It feels like Splatoon 2.5, kind of like how Splatoon 2 felt like Splatoon 1.5. But either way, still a great game, still a great concept. So, um, if anybody in here was playing, I want to know what team you guys picked today. Rock, paper, or scissors. Um, but yeah, it was pretty good, yeah. I enjoyed it a ton. Um, I played for like 2 or 3 hours or something, and yeah, I just enjoyed the heck out of it, so seemed like a good game. Splatoon 3 hopefully, um, lives up to the hype that we saw in this global premiere. But yeah, it was it was good for the most part, yeah. The only bad thing is I wish those, stage rotations were back. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get start with the ninja portion of the stream. Because we got a lot to cover. Plus, um, as you can see in the title, I am going to be doing some A&W awards tonight. And each award I give, I will be tweeting out if that ninja has a Twitter account. I'll be tweeting it out to them. So last episode was pretty freaking good. It was one of the best episodes in recent memory. It was right up there with the second semifinals as the best episode of the season. I believe I'd call this the best episode of the season so far. Yeah, sure. Um, Stage 1 was very embarrassing, I'm gonna say that. The editing choices that were made was atrocious. I believe there were 28 competitors left to run, and only 8 of them got either digested or shown, and the other 20 got cut, and these included clears. Like, I believe, I know Lucas Reale was all cut. I gotta see who else was all cut. Yeah, Hunter Gerard was all cut. Dave Kavanaugh was all cut. Luke Dillon was all cut. Kevin Carbone was all cut. They cut 2 women, which is pretty surprising. Well, they pretty much cut Matt D'Amico and, Cam Baumgartner too, which is real sad, considering that both are in stage 3 this year. And, Erdos was pretty much cut too. He only had his clear shown at the very end. Same with Jeremiah Boyd. Yeah, anyway, that was really embarrassing on A&W's part, and it's a damn shame too, because you look forward to some of these runs. Like uh, personally, Reality is one of my favorite competitors. I look forward to his run every year, so it's pretty sad to see him cut. Um, stage two though, stage two, it was pretty good. Um, maybe a little bit long. I think it suffered from long time limit syndrome, like A&W's 8 through 10 and 11, if you want to include it. Um, but either way, it was a damn good stage two. I enjoyed it. Falling shelves, it wasn't as difficult this year. Maybe the competitors adapted to it a little bit more. I didn't think piston plunge was going to be that difficult. I was actually kind of mad because you could just reach over on the second half of the obstacle and grab the pistons. Then I saw like Erdos and Singleton fall and all of them. I was like, yeah, I'm not underestimating this anymore. Who else fell? Salenzi, Boyd. There were like 5 or 6 competitors that fell. Yeah. Um. Either way though, it was pretty good. Hammer drop, I'm glad was back. Yep. I believe yeah, Matoyer got taken out by that. The course itself was pretty good. I liked Hornet's Nest. I feel it's a little bit too easy for my liking, but it's still a good obstacle. It still did its job. It still eliminated half a dozen people or so. Um, I kind of like, even though my prediction was wrong, I do kind of like some more clears on stage two, which is nice. I believe we got 10 so far, and uh, Nate and Singleton are the only two I think who are left to run next week, and I'm pretty sure the way they've been showing them this year that both of them are getting stage three. I'm almost certain on Nate because they've been editing him like crazy. Uh, Singleton, yeah, I got a pretty good feeling. There were some surprise clears. I'm surprised. One of my problems, they digested Matt D'Amico for some reason. This kid's incredible. He had over a minute left, I believe, which was insane. It's okay. I did not even know this. I'm actually at Sasukepedia right now. I didn't even know this. It said American Ninja Warrior Stage 2 speed record during the regular season. I didn't know that. I don't now that I remember, I don't think anybody's finished with over a minute left or even remotely close to that. I think the most before that was like 50 seconds or something. So having a minute and 6 seconds left, I believe, is pretty good. Um, I don't know if he has the upper body strength to get through stage three. Um, but we'll wait and see. It'll be fun to find out. Um, Jay Lewis, kid's amazing. Didn't even need a safety pass at all. Stage one, stage two. It's great. Yeah, he got through stage two's timing was pretty lenient this year. Most of these guys, apart from Flip and Josh Levin, got through with 30, 40 seconds. My bad. We're back. I I don't even know where I was. Yeah, apart from Flip and Josh Levin, pretty much everybody got their stage 2 with 30, 40 seconds left. Yeah. Let me read some of these times. Yeah. RJ Roman, 40 seconds left. Jay Lewis, 35. Josiah, 39. Caden Lebsack, 44. D'Amico, 66 seconds left. We don't know how fast uh, Bartnicki, Max Feinberger, or Baumgartner got through because they were digested. They didn't even show their times, which is kind of what I'm assuming they had a ton of time left, though. I don't know. Can't exactly remember if the klaxon was buzzing. I'd have to go back and watch that, which is something I'm not about to do right now because A&W is a 90-minute show. I'm not about to go right through and fast forward to the exact moment they get digested. That's hard to do. Um, but I enjoyed stage 2. There were some shocking fails. I'll say that. Soderman was definitely one of them. Evan Andrews, yeah. Also, I'm glad they showed Tyler Yamauchi finally. He's been really forgotten about this year, and I enjoyed his story too about his Japanese heritage. It was real great to see. It was something you don't see a lot on the show, and you don't see a lot of Tyler Yamauchi anymore on the show. So it was nice that he was shown, even though he did fail. Still nice that they were able to show one of his runs. Reale was a pretty big shock. I thought Reale had a good shot at making it stage 3. Uh, but probably my biggest shock of all was probably Jackson's way failing the striding steps, first obstacle. Kid, the kid is lean. I'll admit that. I think what happened, it was windy, so going across those steps. Imagine being that light. You're like 6 feet tall, only 150 pounds or something, 160, and yeah, obviously that's gonna have some sort of effect. And I think that's what happened to him. He lost his balance, got a hand on the rope, couldn't stay up though. Still a good showing. He still had a pretty good year though. So like I said, yeah, 10 people got past stage 2. I think out of each obstacle, I'm gonna go ahead and rate each obstacle out of 10 real quick. Striding steps, 8 out of 10. Pretty much a perfect obstacle to start stage 2. Double salmon ladder, 4 out of 10. A little bit too easy. I feel like it's just a bridge between obstacle 1 and obstacle 3. Piston plunge was all right. I'm gonna give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Hammer drop. I I love the hammer drop. Uh, One of my favorite obstacles in recent memory. 9 out of 10. Hornet's nest. I'll give it another 8 out of 10. Yeah. And then falling shelves. Perfect end of stage 2, um, even though more competitors seem to get the trick this time around. Still good obstacle. 8, 8.5 out of 10. 4-minute timeline. I remember tweeting out that I hope stage 2 isn't a 4-minute slugfest. Um, don't get me wrong, the time limit was 4 minutes, but it wasn't a slugfest. It was pretty exciting. Um, my best moment of stage 2 though, Flip finally getting it after 12 years. The man's tried so hard for so long. Great to finally see him get through. I believe I even tweeted out to him, "Good luck on stage 3 too." Um, so if you saw that, I'm pulling for you, buddy. All right. With that, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the previews for the finale. Um, Before I start, I'd like to mention no spoilers whatsoever, no result spoilers. I'm aware that Josh Levin's run was uploaded to YouTube, or part of his run at least. Um, don't don't spoil it. I already watched it, but for people who prefer to go into the episodes blindly, don't spoil anything, please. Don't ruin it for other people in the chat. Alright, we move on to stage 3 now. Um, Still got Nate Hansen, Josiah Singleton, like I said, left to run stage 2 next week. And like I said, I think both of them have a pretty good shot at clearing just based on how they've been added this season, especially Nate. Great ninja. Hopefully he gets through. So assuming that, um, we would have 12 ninjas on stage 3 if both of them clear next week. They joined D'Amico, Lebsack, Roman, Papel, Lewis, Levin, Flip, Cam, Max, and Barnicky. Um, some surprises though on stage 3. I didn't expect Barnicky to make the stage 3. I didn't expect D'Amico to make it, especially given how upper body heavy stage 2 is and how much of a speed demon D'Amico seems to be. Um, but I'm glad they're here. So looks like we got the full course. First and third obstacles look to be new from what I've been seeing. So number one is the Patriot Pass. I've watched the obstacle in action on YouTube. It's an alright obstacle. Definitely definitely not the best concept. I feel like it was alright, but they could have done a lot more with how it went. Pretty much the ropes just like bounce down after you grab on them. You gotta be real careful. Um, Number 2 still stays the, stalactites, and I'm fine with that. I love the stalactites last year. I think they're a great challenge. They remind me of, like, keyboard or key lock hang or whatever it is, circuit board. It reminds me of that, but a lot more difficult. Number 3, this is one we saw in the trailer, I believe, was Chop It Up, um, replacing Up for Grabs, I believe, from last year. Um Chop It Up, I like the idea. It kinda reminds me of, Destabilizer from Ultimate Beastmaster. It reminds me of, Destabilizer and, Battering Ram Cross from, like, ANW 9, ANW 10. 'Cause you pretty much gotta wrap your whole arms around. Once you grab onto the things, there's 3 of them. Once you grab on, the things just jolt straight down, pulling on for dear life. I think it's gonna be a good challenge for a lot of the ninjas. It might end up being a killer. It would take out 1 or 2 people, possibly more. Um But that's a pretty good idea. I like Chop It Up from what I've seen. And then the rest of the course looks like it's staying the same. Number 4, Ultimate Cliffhanger. Gotta add a side note on the Ultimate Cliffhanger, by the way. It's way too easy in American Ninja Warrior. Um, they need to go with Sasuke. They need to go with Sasuke's route. Either make moving ledges or make the competitors turn around mid-air. And the ledges are, from what I've heard from people, the ledges are a lot thicker in A&W, a lot easier to grab onto. Still, I mean, Cliffhanger's not an easy obstacle by any means, but a lot easier than in Sasuke. Then Pipe Dream. I'm alright with the Pipe Dream. Not certainly not my favorite obstacle, but it's not bad either. Uh, Eyeglass Alley, I loved last year. Believe Vance got taken out by it last year. I want to say there was one other person, but I'm not sure. I think Austin Gray got taken out by it too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And then we got Flying Bar, as always, 4 jumps right to the end of stage 3. Um, so where do I think all these guys are gonna fall? Well, let's start with the 2 who still gotta run next week that I believe are gonna make it past. We'll start with Josiah Singleton, Country Boy Ninja. I'm gonna I'm gonna predict that he's gonna fail on Chop It Up. I don't think he's gonna get to the cliffhanger. Don't get me wrong, incredible competitor. All of them are. All 12 of these guys are. Um, I don't know. Nate Hansen. I don't. I want to put him. I want to get him past the cliffhanger. I really do. I can't. Nate Hansen, I believe, is gonna fall on the cliffhanger. Um, I'm the ultimate cliffhanger. All right, then we go to Ethan Barnicky, um, who I believe has potential to make it very far. I feel like people are going to underestimate him. Um, for now, I'm going to go ahead and say that he fails the ultimate cliffhanger. Max Feinberg, um, I'm going to go ahead and predict that I don't know what to predict with Feinberg. I feel like he's one of the guys who's uh, I don't think he's failing the cliffhanger. I'm going to say that. I feel like he's either going to fail real early or right at the end. Um, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and put him at chop it up. All right, Cam Baumgartner. This kid has potential. Let me tell you, this kid has potential to go very, 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 very far. Um, Definitely one of the more forgotten ninjas this year. I'm gonna predict Eyeglass Alley for Baumgartner. Then we got Matt D'Amico. Uh, I really don't think he's making it past the ultimate cliffhanger. Um, I feel like he lacks necessary grip strength to get far in stage three. Flip Rodriguez, probably the people's favorite, who's still left in the competition. Probably the most well-known still left in the competition. Uh, Flip, they've been showing him off quite a bit this year. I don't might want to say that he's going to clear stage three. Might not want to. I'm going to go ahead and put Flip at Eyeglass Alley for now. Then we have R.J. Roman, his training buddy. R.J. Roman, this guy, I feel like he's going to get sleep. He's going to get slept on. He's been practicing the hell out of his grip strength. I'm going to say that. Um, the question is it going to carry him all the way to the end of stage three? And my answer to that, I personally believe no. I personally believe that he is going to fail on Eyeglass Alley, just like Flip. But he's one of those borderlines who could definitely make stage four, though. Next up, Josiah Papel. All right, I'm gonna have this kid clear in stage three. He's got such a high ceiling. I have high hopes for this kid. Same thing for our next competitor, Jay Lachey. Um, Definitely another team with a very, very high ceiling. Um, can definitely see him making it past stage three, possibly even a total victory, but we're gonna get to that with the guys that predict to get past stage three. Um, Caden Lebsack, last year's last man standing. Uh, Stage three didn't see much change, and Caden's been tearing it up this series, just as good, if not better, than he was last year. Caden Lebsack clearing stage three, and Josh Levin. Um, Now I watched when I was watching the episode on Monday. Um, I was telling my family, I said, if Josh gets past stage two, he's winning the whole thing. And look at this, he got past stage two. Obviously climbing background. I don't think he's gonna have much of a problem on stage three. I think he's one of the very, very few competitors who who might actually have it easy on stage three. I think the other one, the only other person that I put who ever had it easy on stage three was Jeff Britton, and even that's a bit of a stretch. Um, so with that, I have four record-breaking four competitors moving on to the final stage of my predictions. So we've got Lebsack, Levin, Lewis, and Papel. We're gonna go ahead and predict them. Looks like the tower is just a 75-foot rope climb, like always. We're gonna start off, and we're gonna go ahead and predict Jay Lachey. This kid, he's got a high ceiling. Um, Definitely a great competitor, but I don't know how much experience he has with rope climbing, and that's why I'm gonna have to put him as a timeout. I think he's gonna get within 10 feet of the buzzer. I I can't see him achieving total victory though. Like he's a great competitor. He's a great kid too. He seems like a real nice kid, or uh should I say man now, he's going to college. Um but anyway, yeah, he seems like a real nice kid. I hope that he does. I can't predict that he does though. Uh let's go Caden Lebsack next. Lebsack, obviously last ninja standing last year. Um got a great shot at achieving total victory. I think he's gonna fall just short again. I think he's gonna be within I think it's gonna be like, Nagano and Sasuke 12 where he just barely misses the damn buzzer. Um, Gonna be sad to see if it happens, but, Caden, hell of a competitor, should um, anybody who even makes it to Vegas needs to applaud themselves. Um, Anybody who even made it on the show, that's an incredible achievement, and let alone making it to the damn final stage. So, Caden Lebsack, though, very, very narrow timeout. Josiah Papel, we're gonna go ahead and do second to last. Papel, I haven't seen him much with rope climbing, so um, I can't. I'm not gonna say for sure he's gonna get total victory. Plus, it's his first time on stage four. No, um, Papel not achieving total victory. Probably gonna be around the same distance from the buzzer as Jay Lewis will be. If I had to guess, like within 10, 15 feet of the buzzer. And finally, we got Josh Levin. Probably, he's my favorite to win it all, and I've been putting him last in my predictions, so I'm sure you can guess where this is going. Um, Josh Levin, though, I believe he is going to achieve total victory. And he's going to become the next American Ninja Warrior. Um, why do I think this? He's never been on stage four before. I get that, but once again, he's got a climbing background, man. This guy is freakishly strong. This is superhuman. Like you gotta, is this guy even from planet Earth? You gotta wonder that. Like, I seriously don't know how Josh Levin does it all. Going to Harvard, going on Ninja. He's about to have $1,000,000, um, if he can get past stage four, which I believe definitely he will. It's gonna be a great moment though if he gets past stage four, and it's my pick. He's my pick to win it all. Um, how much time he's gonna have left? Probably 3 seconds or less, if I had to guess. Um, just throwing that out there. But the main thing is, I believe that he is going to achieve total victory this year. So, yeah. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the awards. Um, this was actually something done in Reddit on the r/a&w subreddit. So I'm gonna go ahead and find that. My post actually created quite a bit of buzz um in the community. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with story of the year. Um, my three finalists are Flip Rodriguez. Pretty much his whole season, he's probably my favorite to get story of the year. He's probably winning it. How we put the mask back on. His whole book, by the way. I need to read his book sometime, very soon, because it seems great. Um, Seems like it's real inspirational. I need to read it sometime. Um, the whole season, though, he's got a great story. That guy, but uh, another one of my finalists is Barclay Stockett in the regionals. Um, that it's very brave being able to come out and Let be yourself in a time when not everybody will accept who you are, and that's very brave of Barkley. I absolutely applaud her for that. Um, Great competitor. She did have a comeback season, although It didn't end the way that none of us wanted. Her failed on slide surfer. Um, Still had a great comeback season. It was real emotional to watch. And finally, we've got Katie Bone from the regionals. Um, Her type 1 diabetic story, very inspirational. Um, I feel like, though, I'll reveal the winners after each of these awards, though. Um, we've got worst obstacle. There weren't many bad obstacles this year. I'm gonna say that. Um, but the three I nominated, giant roller coaster, mainly because of the malfunction it had during Jody Avila's run, and I uh I thought the regular roller coaster in regionals was just mediocre anyway. Tetherball I thought was a bit too easy, as did some other people in the Reddit, um, and the online ninja community as a whole. And then finally, piston plunge. I had to pick something. Piston plunge is not gonna win it though. Don't worry. I kind of like piston plunge, so it's really between giant roller coaster and tetherball. Most anticipated comeback. Vance Walker didn't get shown a lot this year. Um, Many people were anticipating an early exit because of it. That's what happened. Shockingly, went out on the jumping spider. Um, I still don't know what happened. Um, one of the most shocking fails this year, perhaps the most shocking. Joe Morosky, most anticipated comeback. Um, Joe, like I said, his wife apparently tested positive for COVID, and he couldn't make it to Vegas this year. So, um, and he was looking extra strong this year, especially for a guy with three kids. He's 30 something years old now. He's like 35, I think. He's been around forever. And Elijah Browning did not make it to Vegas. Shockingly, many people. Um, the beginning of the season, I thought that he was going deep into stage two, potentially stage three. Like this kid was strong. Um, couldn't make it out of the semifinals though. Failed on hopscotch, I believe. Um, as did Adam Rail too. Adam Rail is another one of my finalists for the exact same reason. He's never failed to qualify for Vegas, so that's a close race. Actually, that's one of the ones that's close. The People's Champion Award. First up, we've got gnarly Nate Hansen. His whole story, um, real inspirational. I think. Um, Not sure about hardcore viewers like me, but most casual viewers really enjoy the stories. Um, and then, just like story of the year, we have two of those uh, finalists. We have Flip Rodriguez and Barclay Stockett back for the People's Champion. Um, Hall of Fame award. Um, there's a very few select ninjas that I would put in the Hall of Fame. There's probably only about 15, maybe 20 of them. Um, but there's a couple that I would add to the Hall of Fame after this season. Those are Caden Lebzak. I had to make sure his uh, stage four run wasn't a fluke. Um, Obviously, it's not. He's here to stay. He's going in the Hall of Fame. R.J. Roman too, really proven himself this year. He's always been a great ninja, especially this year. And Kyle Soderman made it to stage three last year, stage two this year, and he's got a well-known presence outside of the show too. Run of the season. Flip Rodriguez on stage two comes to mind as one of my finalists. Obviously, 12 years in the making. Jackson's weight on stage one barely beats the buzzer. I believe he had .78 seconds left. I feel like I've said the number in my last stream. Um, and then we got Evan Andrews in the second semifinals, the only one to clear the course. Um, Shocking fail awards. Uh, Three finals. I got Jessie Lebrecq. Uh, First time I believe she's failed to qualify for Vegas in her 7 years. She failed Clockwork. Vance Walker, obviously, I mentioned earlier, failed the jumping spider. and Adam Rail, first time also uh, to fail to qualify for Vegas, failing hopscotch. We've got Women of the Year. Uh, Isabel Wakeham, Katie Bone, Addie Herman, all teenagers. Veteran women didn't do uh, great this year whatsoever. Um, not saying they didn't, not saying they didn't do good. There were plenty of them in Vegas. They just didn't show up. None of them really cleared stage one. None of them really made an impact in stage one. Um, that's a close race though between those three. I'll say that. Rookie of the year, Evan Andrews, Matt D'Amico, and Jeremiah Boyd. Andrews, only one to complete that second semis course. Like I said, D'Amico made it all the way to stage three. Uh, Boyd made it to stage two, fast guy too. Um, the Team USA award, who would I add to a fantasy Team USA for Ninja? Uh, Three picks I had: Josh Levin, Caden Lebsack, and Jay Lewis. Uh, then we've got the John Alexis Jr. Award for Most Forgotten Ninja. Kyle Soderman, Vance Walker, Tyler Yamauchi, and Cam Baumgartner are my four finalists for that award. All are pretty self-explanatory. They pretty much got the fast forward treatment all year. Um, and finally, Ninja of the Year. This is the only one I won't be giving out until after the finale because uh, whoever is last man standing and or achieves total victory is obviously winning Ninja of the Year. Uh, I just nominated the same three as I did for Team USA: Levin, Lebsack, and Lewis. Um, but I'd like to announce the winners of these awards now. Story of the Year: Flip Rodriguez. I already gave explanations. I'm not giving explanations. Congratulations. Worst obstacle is going to go to the roller coaster, all versions of it, roller coaster, giant roller coaster this year. Really the only bad obstacle this year. Um, Most anticipated comeback for next year. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and give that to the weatherman, Joe Morowski. The People's Champion Award, I'm gonna give that to Barclay Stockett. Obviously the fans love her, both casual and hardcore fans. Um, it was great to see her back to form again. Uh, Hall of Fame award. All three of those ninjas are going to the Hall of Fame. That's not really one where you decide a sole uh, answer or a sole winner. Run of the season, Flip Rodriguez's stage two run for sure. Um, that's one of the ones that's not close for me whatsoever. Um, the Hall of Fame award. Oh, I already did that. I'm sorry, guys. Shocking fail award. That's gonna go to Jessie Lebrec. She's arguably I still believe that she is the best female competitor. She just had a slip up this year. Women of the Year. This is like I said, this is definitely one of the closer ones. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Isabel Wakeham though. Rookie of the Year. I'm gonna give it. It's. I'm gonna go ahead and eliminate Jeremiah Boyd. It's very close between Andrews and D'Amico. D'Amico uh, doesn't seem to have the grip strength Andrews does. Andrews got the semis buzzer. D'Amico made it to stage three. Um, I honestly don't know who to pick for that one. I guess hmm, I'm gonna go with Evan Andrews for that one. But it could definitely go to D'Amico. Team USA award. Obviously, those three are still making it: Levin, Lebsack, and Lewis. And the John Alexis Jr. Award for Most Forgotten Ninja this year. That is going to go to Cam Baumgartner for me. Only one out of those four to make it to stage three. I don't believe he's had a single run that was fully shown this year. I believe he's been digested all four of his runs so far. And I think I want to say he's been perfect too. I know he's hit at least three buzzers this year. But I believe he's had a perfect season too. So uh, definitely the award for Most Forgotten Ninja this year. but he's not forgotten now. He's in stage 3. Hopefully, everybody gets shown in stage 3. Like I said, Ninja of the Year is probably gonna be Last Man Standing and or uh, whoever achieves total victory if somebody does. Which I believe somebody will. I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and put my unofficial result out there. Josh Levin for Ninja of the Year, because he's my pick to win it all this year. But anyways, I think that's gonna do it for the stream tonight. Um, Hope you guys enjoyed. Tune in next week. I'll probably be giving my live review on the on the A&W 14. Uh, Probably be obviously I'll be announcing Ninja of the Year, going over the finale. Um, and I might start moving on to things other than Ninja now because Sasuke's not exactly flooded with news yet. Maybe I'll do some international ninja shows like Ninja Warrior UK or something like that, or Germany or anything. But if not, I'm probably gonna switch over to either talking about like the weather or uh, gaming, or might do like NFL predictions next weekend maybe. Um, After I do my review. So yeah, we'll see about that one though. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream tonight, or this morning, wherever, whatever time zone you're located in. Um, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay happy and healthy. Thanks for tuning in, guys.